Hello, everyone. Welcome. My name is Vivian, and I'm the founder of Vibe with Viv Relationship Coaching. That stands for Vision, Inspiration, Belief, and Empowerment. And what I do is I help you heal from toxic and unhealthy relationship from a partner. That's right. So if that's you, I want to welcome you. I'm so excited and glad to have you here today. So So today we're going to be talking about 6 steps that you can implement today to leave a toxic and unhealthy relationship. This is one of the hardest things to do. It is not easy. And that's why I want to provide you with some 6 steps that you can implement today to help you leave a toxic and unhealthy relationship. You know it's not good for you. Somebody's told you it's not good for you. Your family member, your friends have told you that relationship is not good for you. But for some reason, it's very hard for you to leave. And I've made some other videos on this, on some things that will let you know that a relationship is no longer good for you. I will kind of upload that in the video here. But let's talk about the 6 steps that you can do today to help you leave. And a lot of these things are mental things that we need to process, we need to work through, because our minds will keep us in our relationships. I talked about fear before in another video and how that'll keep you stuck in an unhealthy and toxic relationship. And the reality is that until we address that fear, it'll be hard for you to leave. So if you have not addressed that fear, and I talked about some of those fears in that other videos that I will link in this video, I need you to address those fears. If you need support, let me know. I can support you on that. So now once you've addressed those fears and you are ready to, leave and let go of that relationship, the first thing that you need to do, again, it's in the mind. It's a mental shift that we need to create and to have. The number one thing I need you to have first is accept that that relationship no longer serves you. That's right. So it's a mental shift that I need you have to make, because until you realize that that relationship no longer serves you, it's no longer good for you, you will continue to want to stay in it and work it out and hope that things will change. But you have to come to a place that you realize that, and you've made the decision mentally in your heart that you know that that relationship no longer serves you. And if you have not come to that decision yet, I want you and I need you to get to that place that you realize and accept that that relationship no longer serves you. Now, once you realize and accept that relationship no longer serves you, I need you to come to the terms and accept that the idea of who you imagine this man to be and the realities of who he was were two different people. Okay, I'm going to say that again. The idea of who this person, their man was, right? Who he was, how he presented himself to you, the idea of that and the realities of what he actually did were two different people. And you have to realize that you were in a place where you were hoping and fascinating that the idea of this person that you desired, that you once knew as a very genuine, kind, loving person will come back. That person was not there, was no longer there. Rather, it was their substitute. So they were putting on a mask to kind of get you into that relationship. So you have to accept that you were with two different people, and the person who you are seeing right now, that's their real self. That's their true self. So you have to accept that those are two different people that you were with. They put on a mask. They showed you one aspect of them. And now later on, a different aspect of them came up that was cruel, that was mean, that was not loving, that was not kind. So we need to come to a place where we accept the realities of that relationship and for the facts for what it is, that that person no longer serves you and they were two different people who presented themselves in that relationship. So first, accept that relationship no longer serves you. Accept the fact that the person who you're with had a double life. They were two different people that they were showing to you at different times in their lives. So once you've accepted those things, the next mental shift that needs to happen is that I need you to understand and come to a realization that you cannot change them. As women, we sometimes we have the desire to want to fix our partner, change him, make him better, or maybe if we wait a little bit longer, he will see things in a different way. No, all of that needs to stop when you are coming to a place of leaving a toxic relationship. You have to realize that you have done your part, you've done enough, and there's nothing that you can do more to change him. You cannot change him. We cannot change our partner. And this is one of the messages I always share in my videos, is that as women, we cannot change our partners. So I need you to come to a place as you're leaving this relationship, know that you've done all what you can do and there's nothing more you can do to change him. So now once you've made those 3 mental shifts, so the first 3 are mental shifts, accepting that the relationship no longer serves you, accepting the fact that you were with someone who had a double standard, double self, right? The fake reality of who he was trying to put out and the actual mean and cruel person that he was, accepting that. And thirdly, accepting that you can't change that person. Once you've made those 3 shifts, now we have to come to a place where we're making an exact plan to help you get out of that relationship safely. So my number one thing is to make sure that you are safe. So if you're in a relationship where it's not safe, not conducive, I don't want you to make plans to leave when this person will be home. I don't want you to make plans and give it off that he will know that you are trying to leave, because that'll put you in a place of harm. So I want you to be very strategic with this, where you are making sure that they're not home, you're not giving off the signs that you are leaving. And sometimes we have to work through, again, that fear, because that fear will come up at this point when you're starting to put plans to leave that toxic relationship. So again, address those fears that may come up, as we talked about in the last video. And if it's finances, for example, make sure that you have your finances in place, or start getting support from the outside people, friends or family, so that you have someone to lean on as you're leaving that relationship. So we have to come up with a safe plan. So gather your things in a place where it's not visible, it's not known. And if you're not living with that person, that may look like you actually having a conversation and ending it, if that's possible. That may look like you just writing a letter and sending to that person if that communication is not going to be conducive. That may look like you having someone have a mediator, when you guys communicate, so that it does not escalate. So we want to create a safe plan for you to leave that relationship. So you can try having a mediator. You may try writing a letter if it's not conducive. You may try packing up your things at night when they're not at home, so that it does not give off the signs that you're going to be leaving, so that you're not put into harm's way. And now, once you've done that, you have to get support from people. As you are preparing to leave, you have to create your support system on the outside, so that you're not lost or feeling like you're alone. So who are some of the support system that you can tap into right now to help you leave that toxic relationship? So the next step is to tap into your support system. Start creating that support system even before you do leave, so that you can count on them, you can lean on them, because you will need that as you leave a toxic and an unhealthy relationship. Now, once you have, done the mental shift, created that safe plan like we talked about, you have your support system in place, the next step is to leave. And now once you leave, the hardest part is that we sometimes want to go back. But what will help you in that space is to go no contact. So no communicating with this person, no social media contact with this person, no emailing with this person. And I know this can be a little bit harder if you have children with them. Even if it's temporarily, go temporarily without communicating with them, because what happens if we do communicate with this person is that they will lure you back. They will lure you back, whether by trying to say I've changed, or I'm sorry, I'm going to get therapy. But then you see that pattern repeats, and then nothing really changes. So you have to go no contact, so you can give yourself time and space to process what happened, to start healing, to start letting go, to start forgiving yourself, all those things. So go no contact. I know these steps are not easy. So if you need support at any one of those steps, don't hesitate to let me know, because I would love to be in support to you. And if you know someone who needs this video, maybe you're watching this right now and you maybe aren't going through this, but you know someone who needs this, share this video with them and let them know that they can get support. I can be a support to you on your healing journey. So if you like this video, and obviously there are more steps to this, but I just wanted to start with these initial steps to get you going that you can implement today. If you need further support, don't hesitate to reach out to me. I would love to be a support to you. If you like this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up, like that, subscribe, and share with anybody who you think would benefit from that. Until next time, bye, Viv.